Holy crap, this controller's really messed up. Broken. I don't know if this thing's even going to be able to come apart. It's cracked. I didn't even see this cracked over here. Where it's tape. What did they do? I found this thing in the trash. We're going to try to clean up this joystick though. It's all screwed up. I did not know how bad this controller was. I don't even know if it works. I don't have a Nintendo 64 here to test it. But apparently someone does still have one. My Nintendo is still around. Two of these posts are broken, but I do have ABS cement. It might be the same. That looks okay. This is very funky and dirty, this thing. Figure it out. I don't know who owned this, but apparently my Nintendo is in a fire in the basement, but it's in a room that didn't burn. So they say it okay. It survived. I don't know if it got heat damage or what, but I know for a fact mine is not that worn. Look at this whole pod in here. It is just worn to nothing. I don't know who had this thing. These pieces are all worn. Apparently you can buy some of these pieces. I don't know. This is all just gunked up. See what we can do. Apparently you can fill that with epoxy or something, and you can fix that. It gets caught. This little piece, it gets caught where it's worn, and then it gets sticky. Yeah, we're gonna have to put this on pause or not even finish this, but I will be able to fix this. I know that. It's just very funky. And this little piece has to get glued to that in the bottom to get rid of that gaping hole, so it's all one solid piece. This is weird. It's like an optical sensor. And then here's the other side of it. Very strange. Luckily I found my ABS cement, which is over there, and I believe this is ABS plastic. Not seeing any markings, but just by the look of it. It says number 3. I don't know what number 3 plastic is. I have to look that up, but it seems to be holding. Sometimes ABS cement works on other plastics. So we glued the 1, 2, 3, and this one wasn't fully broken yet, so we just kind of mashed on that one. So hopefully we can screw it back together without tape. This joystick is totally screwed. I'm probably gonna have to use hot glue right here. It's all worn away in the bottom. You see, when I pick it up, it's fine. So that's an indication when I built the bottom would be fine. So I'll get some epoxy tomorrow. Need some other shit too. Yeah, we're fixing game stuff. We go from car stuff to computer stuff to game stuff and bounce around over here, that's for sure. But as long as something's getting done, I see no problem. Man, these freaking headphone things are funky. And I'm gonna try something outside the box and slowly try to fill in where it's all worn. It's probably ABS too, so I'm gonna put ABS cement on it. Looks crude, but I'll get it better and better. I'll keep on building it up slowly where it's worn, instead of buying new parts. Alright, days later, this nightmare project starts up again. That bowl is shot. I found online, there's some company, Kitsch Bent or something like that. Look at that, broken off. ABS cement. Yeah, that's what this is, ABS cement. But Kitsch Bent makes the little gear pieces and the bowls, so I just got that. It was like 12 bucks for like parts to fix 4 controllers. So I just got that. We'll see what happens. You do have to take your little optical wheels off this, but they just pry right off, and then you could lift them up. You see the track off. I'll have to find some grease, but there's our new little discs on there. Then that goes over here, and then the other piece. Then I gotta come up with something to fix this. ABS cement and glue the circuit board to here because the tab broke. The controller is in rough shape. These are the new little slide pieces. Some people say you gotta sand them and stuff. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna throw them in. First piece goes in like this, and then this piece goes in like this. Note the screw hole. The gear is on the opposite side. You got your spring, your little washer, and then put it on. I'm gonna put grease in later because obviously this is broken. I haven't repaired it yet. And we have came to terms that we have lost a tiny screw that goes over there, so we're going to have to go find one. And these new pieces do need to be modified because they fit too tight and you can't get it back together. Oh, it's back together, and I messed up. What I did, I was mixing two tops together. You see, the bottom one has a bigger dip in it, so that's like a pear that stuttered there. That's the old crap. That's the top. No, this is a pear right here, top and the bottom, and top and the bottom. So that's what was wrong, and now it's pretty good. New bowl, greased it. Will it work? I have no freaking idea. I gotta get a USB adapter. Let's go glue this tab on and start reassembling. And yes, I found a screw in my screw hoard because I always take stuff apart and save the hardware. Back together, no idea if it's gonna work. And because we have the parts, why not try to fix this one? All the screws are coming out. So that's how it was routed. You gotta take a good look at it. Excuse the noise in the background. Take a good look at it, and then you can get it apart and put it back together the same way. It has different colored bumpers too. That's weird. 3 screws. 1, 2, 3. Don't lose the black one. Get this out of the way too. This freaking the tail. And I'm gonna need to go back in my toolbox. This works very well. The snap-on screwdriver. Glad I bought that. Oh no! Losing parts. Yeah, it works well. And let me go get that flat blade. Once you get your 3 screws, Craftsman screwdriver, just get this connector out of here, and this just lifts out. Whee! Now you can work on that. You don't even got to take the board out. I might just leave it in this one. It's pretty clean. Hold it. Apply tension when you're unscrewing it. But there's the screw we had. That was the screw I found, so pretty close. Awesome. Lots of plastic dust in here. Let's lift it out. Circuit board. This little weird piece. This doesn't actually look too bad. I might reuse this one. And let's change the this little swivelly pieces. We were busy. Put the new pieces in, cleaned it, greased it, reassembled time. Old stuff. Someone in the comment section on another video, which comment section is like a cancer, made fun of someone when they were doing dent pulling and said, "You get sausage fingers." It's funny as hell. I was busted out laughing. It wasn't my video, by the way. I don't have that problem. But there we go. We might clean this, might not. Yeah. Gotta get my computer desk back. If you haven't noticed, we're making progress on this. We skipped a bunch of steps. So Video Critiquer 17 can go right in and go, "You missed a step here and didn't show it." It's probably some little fat kid that lives in the basement and they're complaining about their Nintendo because they can't get it back together because they're watching my video and I had to watch someone else's video. So they go nuts on you, blaming their failure on you. Little play. Not so bad though. Way better than what it was. Yeah, but this controller had the crust all over it. It literally was disgusting. Still needs a little exterior cleaning, but yeah, trash found. Whoever had this thing, I don't know, they had some sticky fingers. That's all I know. But there we go. Now we need to get an adapter which makes this USB, and I can plug it in my computer and run a 64 or Nintendo 64 ROM, and we can see if we can play on the 3-year-old technology supercomputer. Oh, I'm in the picture. Can't be in there. What a mess. So anyway, I got this adapter, N64 USB adapter. Yes, it is a tangled mess right now. Works. Joystick works after you take it all apart. Works fine. I did note that the gray controller, that I only replaced the gear parts, not the bowl. It's sloppy. I should have changed the bowl on it, so I might take it apart again. So I have up and down movement, and that little bit affects it when it's cranked this way or that way. So we're gonna do that, but definitely the kit works, and yeah, big improvement. This joystick was shot, unusable. Now it's a good controller. And yes, the ABS, that's what I used anyway in the video. ABS cement, you find it anywhere. It definitely held, and I don't need tape holding it together. like the previous owner had that threw it out. So it works. Awesome.